Hello, this is the luckiest maths teacher in the world. Thank you so much for tuning into this video in which we will look at rules and formula. So a rule and a formula means the same thing in maths. It's an equation with two or more variables where one variable is the subject. So for example, a simple one like y equals 2x plus 1, that is a rule or a formula because it has two variables, things that vary from question to question. In this case, the two variables x and y are the variables, and one of them is the subject. Y is the subject of the equation because it's y equals blah, blah, blah. So formula are used all over the place, and what you will sometimes need to do is substitute in numbers and find the value of an unknown. So if y equals 2x plus 1, what is the x value when, let's say, y equals 17? Well, that's easy. I just take my formula y equals 2x plus 1. I substitute in y equals 17. So I'm changing y to 17. Now I have an equation to solve. And you know how to do this. I'm going to subtract 1 from both sides to undo adding 1. Then I'm going to undo timesing by 2 by dividing each side by 2. I get 16 divided by 2, which is 8 equals x, or x equals 8. How easy is that? Let's look at another example. This time we'll do a harder example. So this formula is how you convert degrees Fahrenheit and degrees Celsius. If you know the degrees Celsius, you times it by 9/5, add 32 to your answer, and that's the degrees Fahrenheit, right? So let's have a look at some questions involving this formula. So we're going to use this formula to find out what is the degrees Celsius temperature equivalent to 86 degrees Fahrenheit. So if you were to read a weather broadcast in like America and they said it's going to be 86 degrees Fahrenheit today, what would be the temperature in degrees Celsius? Let's figure that out. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our equation, F equals 9/5c plus 32. We're told that F, degrees Fahrenheit, is 86. So I'm going to change F to 86. And once you've done that, you have an equation. And we solve this like all the others. Even though it might look a bit different because of the fraction, we're not going to change our process. So what we've done is we've taken, a number, which we call C, we times it by 9/5, then added 32 to get 86. So to solve, we undo things in the opposite order to BODMAS. We're going to first subtract 32 from both sides. And then we end up with 54 equals 9/5c. So this is 9/5 times c. People would often get really confused when they saw an equation like this, but you don't do anything different than we normally would. We have had our number c times by 9/5. So the way we undo timesing by 9/5 is dividing by 9/5. And those really astute of you know that dividing by 9/5 is the same as timesing by 5/9. So what we do, we can go to our calculator, 54 divided 9/5, you should get the number 30. So what does this mean? This means that 86 degrees Fahrenheit, if they said, in America, the temperature today is 86 degrees Fahrenheit, that's the same as 30 degrees Celsius. So we've used equations, we've used formula to solve a problem. Again, this is a formula because it has two variables, two things that change from question to question, and one of them, in this case F, is the subject. So we've just used some algebra to answer a problem involving formula. My God, you guys are smart if you can follow that. All right, this has been the luckiest maths teacher in the world. Have a great day.